not only is she a good customer, she is an excellent friend, and she has beautiful skin because she uses Jordan Essentials Bath and Body products. And we are going to do a makeover on Debbie. Actually, Debbie has become a subject matter expert at using our makeup, and she's going to be applying it, and we're going to talk about it while she's doing it. Isn't she beautiful? Especially if you're wearing a dark color. So that's a very multi-purpose product, if you will.
And so this is black coal. We also have chestnut brown, which is another great base color. I wear the chestnut brown a lot.
I like the Aztec gold for a highlighter.
Did you do your
Beautiful. Okay. Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, great. Now we're going to go back to her her eyelid, and she's going to just tap in a little bit of color there.
And what is that, Debbie? I think that's
Aztec. That is our Aztec gold. And she's going to want to just go in and cover her lid. But like Debbie and I talked about, she on many days just goes out fresh-faced with just some gloss or lips on. But then you always want to have that option to be able to do something really beautiful or fun for the holidays, something a little bit more. And another thing with minerals, blend, blend, blend. And we talked about this too. She likes to go back over with her shadow underneath her eyes to brighten them a bit. Everything is, you can just do lots of different techniques. Ooh, that's pretty.
Gorgeous.
I love it. She just turns around. She's like pretty.
She says, look at me.
Super. Okay, so that is going to be her eyes. Let's go ahead and do your lips next. I know we haven't finished that part, but we'll do that in a second. And so for your lips.
Oh, here it is.
Sorry. Yeah, see, she's going, where's my lip butter?
Debbie will not do her lips without her lip butter. She absolutely loves it. And actually, it helps your lipstick to go on better and to stay on. And you're not going to have that chapping that you have normally, especially in the winter time. It just makes all of the difference. And Debbie, I learned something from you. I'm always learning from my customers. I never use a brush to put on my lip butter. I usually use my finger. I'm going to try that. Thanks. Do you?
And our products are mineral oil free. Mineral oil can actually cause more wrinkling around your mouth. That shea butter has olive squalane in it. It also has an SPF to protect it from wind and sun damage. So what she's doing is she's pre-protecting her lips, no mineral oil in the lipstick. And so now she's going to put that on. She's going to put a little gloss on the top. And I do exactly what she's doing too. I do my Shea Cherry lip butter in the morning, put my lipstick on, put a little bit of gloss on, and then throughout the day, what do you do throughout the day? Do you add a little bit of lipstick maybe after you eat and then gloss?
Yes. What lipstick did you just use, Debbie?
Remarkable Red.
Yeah, and you notice that's not a loud red. It's a subtle. It's almost berry-like actually, but it's just a beautiful color and it's perfect with that top.
Looks great. Okay, so now we're going to finish up. She's going to put on a little bit of mascara. But I think she could go without it too. I can't. My eyelashes are blonde. I'll just tell you. It's just all going to be the exact same color. You're going to be able to see my eyes at all. Now, even though we're talking through this and doing this, how long did this take, ladies? How long do you think this took?
Maybe 5 minutes.
Maybe 5 minutes?
Very quick.
All right, super simple, super quick. How do you feel?
Gorgeous.
She's
Gorgeous. I love it.
Thank you so much. Okay, that's our mineral makeover. That was easy.
Wow,
that
was nice.
And I have a present for you.
Oh my God. So we need to do the after.
Tinted moisturizer. And so Debbie, and of course, we want to help people learn how to use their own products. So for moisturizer, and she's just going to rub that in. It's a tinted moisturizer, so it's the moisturizer with a sheer tint in it, and you just rub it into your skin, and it'll blend right in.
You know, Nancy, I'd like to add that Debbie is actually using a number 5 tinted moisturizer, and she's going to use a number 6 mineral powder, and that's true of many of us. You may use a different number on your powder and your mineral makeup, so keep that in mind when you're doing your face, or when you're doing your test. You need it. Okay, here you go. And you actually only need a little bit of this. This is It just evens out the skin tone.
It's really not your foundation, it's your moisturizer with a little bit of tint in it. But it has soy in it, and soy is called the smart moisturizer, which means it'll go to where it's dry, where it needs to be dry, or where your skin's a little bit oily, a little less oily.
And she's giving underneath the eye some attention. And blending. She's blending that right into her skin.
And she's not going to need any concealer or anything. And you know, I think I've heard from most people, and I think you'd agree, the better your basic skincare, the better it's going to be for your makeup. You'll have just flawless skin. So the next thing we want to use is our powder. So she's put a number 5 moisturizer on number 6, and that's a lot in the lid there. So we're just going to do a little bit, and then you want to push your brush into it.
Nancy, talk about that brush.
That's my kabuki brush that you know I love. And so she's just going to do it in small circles on her face. It's a very dense brush. It's not made from animal hair. It's made from synthetics, so it's cruelty-free. It's also long-lasting, and she's going to press it in. It also blocks the sun from doing phyto damage, which can age your skin too. So it does create that great barrier to the environment. And this is really your foundation. And see how it's just really creating, and it's going to stay on all day, and you can actually sleep in this. So it's fine for your skin to wear long term.
Let me see, Debbie. Turn around.
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
That is great. I mean, look
Blend
at how
it
pretty.
well. Let's do the forehead just a teeny little bit, so we get a good little blend.
Now, honestly, I mean, because she's beautiful, she could just put on some lip gloss and go out now.
See? Perfect.
It's good. It's great. What do you think, Debbie?
I think it's beautiful.
How does it feel?
It feels really light. You know, you really can't really tell that you actually have on makeup. So it really feels good.
And there's no worry about having a line or having, you know, when you put on a liquid foundation, this powder just kind of goes right all over your skin. You love it. So the next thing we're going to do is do a little bit of our mineral blush. And in the container, it's going to look like it's it's pigments. They're all 100% natural minerals for your skin. And so she's just going to use a nice light touch and blush on because you want it to look natural. So she's going to add a little bit of pink to her cheeks.
And she only needs a little bit of it.
Yeah, which this will probably last for the rest of her natural life in this large jar. So I think that's all you need, definitely. The next thing we want to do is our eyes. This little brush is extremely important. It's our liner brush. We want to get it a little bit wet. Dab it onto her paper towel there. And at home, super simple. We're going to use the black coal, and she's going to press that in there. And we were just talking about before the taping, because you'll do this with your customers and your friends and your hostesses. Everybody has their own technique. This replaces the eyeliner pencil. So, you know, some of you can see you're using it around the top of your, I use mine on the top above my eyelash line. She likes to use it on the inside of the upper lid. Some people use it underneath. I'm going to show you something. Let me borrow your brush real quick. I'm going to show you something really cool. So here is your eyeliner brush, and we have the eyeliner. And so when you put it on, go ahead and keep working on it. I'm going to talk about this for a second. When you put it on, and after you put it on and it dries, then it doesn't streak at all. See that? But watch how easy it's going to come off. It's just going to totally erase and go away quickly. So when it comes on, it's going to stay on, and then it's going to go. And you know what? People have all these different formulas for holiday eyes or whatever else they want to use. Do whatever you like. Do whatever makes you feel really beautiful. Our products are concentrated. I know Debbie wanted to do a little bit of lining on her brows.
Now look at the way that enhances those eyebrows. Beautiful. And that's just one product. And also, that's really neat to use in the creases of your eyes. In fact, I have it on right now. It just kind of gives you that look, you know, especially if you're wearing a dark color. So.